Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Scorpio, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit. Alright, Scorpio newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Scorpio, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Hermit in reverse. So somebody could be feeling their person made some very unwise and foolish choices. I had to move on. This was getting too much of conflict for me. I had to move towards my own peace and happiness. There's a lot of sadness of, wasted time, energy, effort. Nothing really flourished here. I think one person was very loving and kind and giving, but they kind of came to the end of their patience and said, you know what, I have to hold back now because it's just becoming a bit too toxic now. I'd rather just focus on my own life, be single, independent, and focus on what makes sense to me for my life. The other person, I think they are kind of ready for this connection. They are looking into their future. They want a commitment. They have a lot of unspoken, I think, emotions, and they are ready to offer something very solid to the other person. They have been spying, they are watching, they are keeping tabs on the other person, and they are looking now into their future, and they want a happily ever after. At least that's my first thought. I'm going to clarify these cards for you. But before that, let's start. Let's start by asking the universe. Spirit, what's really going on in this connection for Scorpio and their person? Why are they both feeling this way currently? Scorpio and their person. The first card here says uncertainty. Someone was unable to make a clear choice. I think they are making that choice now. Yeah, trust. Maybe somebody lost trust for this connection. So what Spirit is saying, trust yourself and your own intuition right now about this connection. Stability. I think somebody is ready for stability now, from what I feel. This connection can withstand more than you think. Okay, so let's also do your dialogue message cards here, Scorpio. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll do the clarification. Scorpio and their person spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person spirit. Let's take a few more from another deck. Scorpio and their person spirit. Scorpio and their person. And we'll do a few more from a third deck, and then we'll start the reading. Scorpio and their person spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here, Scorpio says, I act like I don't care, but deep down, it affects me more than you'll ever know. I tend to look at your social media pages, waiting on signs to connect with you. See, spying is going on. When I thought about how badly I hurt you, I literally cried. Left off on bad terms, with so many things left unsaid. You don't have to build an empire alone. Let me build one with you. I didn't recognize it earlier, that I loved you so deeply. I can't control my emotions, so I run. I want to stay with you forever, through time and time. I wish I could have loved you the way that you deserve to be loved. Every song I hear reminds me of you. I'm embarrassed over how desperate I became and what I did. Do you still respect me? I feel ashamed of how I treated you. You did not deserve that. You are the catalyst for my spiritual growth. A part of me died when I let you go. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Scorpio. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on this side, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to the other side, who will address as person B. Only newcomers, because I could be dealing with two Scorpios here, right? So, but if this is your reading, of course, you'll pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush. Could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker. This is a general reading. Please use your own judgment. All right, so person A, let's start with you now. Person A says, yeah, this connection ended, Omkaratarot. Too many bad memories. I did not get the victory and success I wanted from this connection. So I'm kind of thinking it's best that I move on towards my own peace and happiness now and focus on work, focus on, my own endeavors now and be the best version of myself, forget about the past and focus on my future, to take that love back from, what I was pouring into them. I think I need to save all that love now for myself. So there is a bit of sadness and melancholy as well from person A's side that I feel, because they feel I wasted a lot of time, energy, nothing really flourished here. Maybe they felt that their person lied to them or ghosted them or cheated on them. So it's like, I need to now choose myself. Why do you feel this way, person A? Why is this feeling there? Queen of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups? Yeah, I think person A says, I think I overgave love to a very selfish individual. They were selfish, self-centered, and only thinking about themselves. And I just kept loving them, giving them everything I had. And I think that was a very foolish and unwise decision that I made. It's time to pull that love back. I have to accept that if it can't be a one-sided thing in a soulmate connection, that I keep loving them and they don't reciprocate my love. So I think it's time for me to accept that we are not on the same page. Maybe I need to take back power. I don't want to deal with a toxic situation. I need to release this. I need to turn my back on this connection once and for all. So, person A, tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B and how do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading? The devil. Yeah, it became too toxic, Omkaratarot. I have to kind of, they never made a decision. They treated me like I was an option, always made me feel I was not good enough for them. They left me out in the cold. I am coming to the thing that, maybe they never loved me in the first place. I offered them love, they dumped it on the ground. So, well, I'm doing my own healing work right now. The person I was dealing with was very rude and mean, and they were playing mind games. They never opened up emotionally to me, just left me waiting here, hoping that one day they would see the value and worth, and one day they would step up and do right by me. But they were only focused on what made them happy. They were indulgent. Right? And like an idiot here, I was waiting that they would return and become my counterpart or take responsibility. So right now, I think person A says it's time for me now to focus on my own life. Be single, be independent, and focus on things that give me happiness. Yeah, I think person A is doing a lot of healing work on themselves. So what action person A will finally take is here, which I'll open later, Scorpio. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling about this now? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, this person... I think this person is now ready. They do know that there is nobody else for them. They do choose person A. They do want this, but there has been an ending. So they are not sure. Tell me, Three of Wands. They were being selfish. You were being selfish, right? You were being selfish. Maybe person B thought at one point, yes, I want somebody in my life for long term or whatever, but let me see what else is out there. Let me see what else is. I mean, they only thought about themselves. They only thought, and now they're kicking themselves because I think person A kind of got fed up, or maybe went silent on them or something. Now they're feeling, oh my God, I had the perfect opportunity. Why didn't I invest when the time was right? I should have not overthought this. Why did I do what I did? Am I right, person in B? Yeah, they know they need to apologize. They need to apologize because I think they held back from the connection at one point. Why did you do that, person B? King of Cups. They were, they had emotions, but which they never expressed. This person was, I think, trying to keep their options open at one point. They never made the decision. Now they seem ready. Now they've recognized that no, person A is the one I love. I want to have a stable future with them. I do want to offer them something very stable, maybe a ring, or let's get, committed or something. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. But then now they also know that person A is angry with me. How do I turn things around now? How do I make them forget the way I treated them, about the wrong choices I made? So they are a little worried that person A may still be upset and angry with them. They may not even want me anymore. Right? What if they go and say, I've stopped waiting and I found somebody else or something? So I think they are a little nervous now. But they do have romantic feelings now. I mean, they do want to kickstart this connection now. So tell me then, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about the connection right now as I'm doing the reading, person B? Page of Swords. I'm spying on them. I'm waiting for a sign from them. Yes, I'm at crossroads. I'm trying to figure out whether person A is still waiting for me. I hope they haven't given their love to somebody else already. I hope they have no new person in their life. So I'm trying to find out information right now, Omkaratarot. That's why I'm here, because I don't want to look like a loser. I was the one playing all the mind games, and now if I do go and tell them that I'm ready now, I'll look like such a loser. I'll have to eat my words in case person A says, I gave up on you long time ago. So how do I make things right? How do I tell them that now I'm ready and I see them as somebody I want to have a happily ever after with? Four of Wands. Yeah, they're scared to send that message. They are scared to send. They are missing person A a lot, but they're scared to send that message. They are sitting missing person A a lot. Tell me why. Why are you missing them? Because they're recognizing what it feels like to be left out now. In case the other person has given up on them. It's like, how do I now go and tell them that I'm ready for a long-term commitment? So let's see then if you guys will take any action. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Scorpio, and while I shuffle this deck now, if the storyline is resonating with yours, please let me know. You can do that by tapping on the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment or something. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, let's start with you. Action from your end towards person B, or otherwise in your own life now in the next 7 days. The Sun. Yeah, person A is kind of trying to find their own happiness, I feel. They've healed, their heart is full of love, they feel they made a mistake, but that doesn't take away from them. What's the Sun card? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they could be busy on their work, maybe working with new people. Yes, there is a sense of disappointment because they feel I chose the wrong person. I thought this was my soulmate who lied, cheated. But I think person is focusing more on their passions right now. It could be their creative endeavors, maybe a new job or travel, or just keeping themselves happy. Somewhere person A does see person B as somebody who lied to them, cheated on them, and they have done a lot of healing work on themselves. They've managed to heal their own broken heart, and right now they are accepting, yes, I'm single, I'm independent, I'm wonderful, and I'm going to focus on all the things that make me happy because I know I'm worth it. I deserve someone new in my life, maybe, who will offer me something and be worthy of my time, and I'll be worthy of them. So I think person A still wants it all, even if it's not with the other person. They're not expecting the other person. So person B, what about you? Action. Will you be that person who will send that message and, commit or something? Action. Action from your end towards person A, or otherwise in your own life in the next 7 days, what you're going to be up to. Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, they are pretty sure of who they want. They're not confused anymore. That much is sure. They don't want anyone else. They know the golden cup they want, but action. I need action, person B. What are you going to do with that decision of yours in the next 7 days? Hanged Man, Chariot, King of Pentacles, oh, 10 of Cups, and then the Fool. Okay, so you know what's happening here. Person B definitely is 100% sure that person A is the one. The only reason why they are stuck right now is like, if I go towards them, if I go tell them that yes, I want to be your counterpart, I want to commit to you, I see a happily ever after with you, what if I look like a fool? What if I look like a fool? What if person A is happy without me and they're successful, or in a good place, and then they shut me down? So wait, let me just wait a little more. Let me wait a little more. Let me find the perfect timing or get a sign from them. They are in love. That much is sure. They have unconditional love for person A, but I think fear is holding them back at the moment. This person does want to start a brand new chapter with person A, who they want to have growth, fertility, abundance. They know that they will never find anyone better than person A in their life. So they just don't want to end up looking foolish, I think. Why the Hermit in reverse? Yeah, Spirit says they don't want to end up looking foolish in case the other person doesn't want to give them a second chance. Tell me about the Hermit in reverse. Overall energy for Scorpio's reading, Spirit. Hermit in reverse. Justice, Two of Wands, and the Hermit. Eight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Oh, this person is very bogged down by their past mistakes. They want to make things right, but right now I think they are in hermit mode, trying to figure out what is the right way to communicate. It's like, yeah, they could be planning some communication because they probably know they have one shot. They have one shot. Even if person A agrees to listen to them or talk to them, they may just have that one chance to explain themselves, and they have to get it right. They don't want to come with any spontaneous action which will get them turned down. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.